Hi, my name is Dan Yiqing. Currently, I'm working with my teammate in a project to help the factories to solve this challenge. The progress will happen in these factories. We have a project managing skill to make sure our progress work in order and time. So even though the project is not done yet, I'm here to share my experience and thought of the skill that we're using on this project. But before I tell you anything about the skill, let me introduce you to the factories. In Malaysia, there are many rebar wasted because of rust. Fortunately, there are some factories out there that can recycle this bar, remove the rust, reshape it, and resize it and sell it back to the construction area. This helps to minimize the waste material and decrease the cost to make a new rebar. However, these factories, or we call it rebar manufacturing factories, is facing a big major issue, the formation of mildew. So how did the mildew form? Mildew form when it undergoes furnace and it undergoes roller. So the formation of mildew decrease the cost, decrease the profit that the factories should be earning. So this make our objective clear and simple. We need to reduce the mildew formation on the rebar by coating it with sand and prevent the formation of the oxidation. So so right now, let's move in to the step. The first step or the first phase will be the initiating phase. Well, this phase will tell how we start the project and what is the method, what is the thing that's going to happen. Well, first there will be the work breakdown structure to indicate the progress of the project. So we also went to the factories, which the name is Tek Sun Ken Zodiac Berhad, to find the challenge or the issue the factory is facing. And we found out that the factory have the mildew formation problems. Well, after we deep into this challenge, we came up with a proposal to solve the formation of mildew. And other than that, we also done some analysis and found that there will be a few levels of stakeholder. For example, the primary stakeholder, the secondary stakeholder, and the key stakeholder. And we also found that the complexity of this project is a high level business complexity. Well, for the risk management, we have listed few risks if they are using our solution. The first, if they are using a solution, this requires the workers to have more effort while moving the rebars. So this will be a bit dangerous for the workers. Secondly, they will increase the water bill and the electric bill. Well, next, for the project scope statement, we use the SMART S-M-A-R-T way. So for the S, we're planning to solve the mildew challenge related to associate cost of Rm 1 million to the company by M, keeping the PB ratio of the steel bar between 1 to 2. A, achieving through the application of multidisciplinary engineering knowledge to devise a substance that they will melt and form a protective coating. R, that is capable of reducing the mildew production by 33%, and in return will let the business value rise to Rm 400k. T, and we will be finished this within 10 weeks time. For the second step for the managing skill should be the planning. Well, for this phase, planning, we give a details of the project. First, there will be a cost estimation tables. From the tables, you can see that if you are using the solution, it will cost cents, water bill, and electric bill. Now this will this will cost 70,000 per year. Next, come to Gantt chart. Well, Gantt chart tells you what will happen in these 14 weeks. Well, the first conceived part will take 4 weeks. to complete. Whilst next, the design part will take us 2 weeks to complete. Implement part will take us from week 10 to week 12 to complete. And the last part, the operate part, will take us from week 10 to week 14 to apply it. Well, just now I mentioned in the initiating part, there will be a work breakdown structure. Well, from diagram you can see that there is 4 phases, 4 sections. First is the understanding challenge of the project. Second, observation on the challenge. Third, ideation on the challenge. And the fourth, prototyping the final ideas. Well, these 4 is divided into 2 sections. The first and the second will be under the planning section. The third and the fourth will be under the executing section. Well, for the linear responsibility chart, from the diagram you can see that all of the tasks is divided equally for all 5 of us. Well, here comes the executing part. Well, if you go as planned in the Gantt chart and the linear responsibility chart, there will be 4 phases, 4 sections: the conceive, the design, the implement, the operate. In the conceive part, we have used brainstorming or other thinking technique to generate design to help to reduce the miscue. So after the conceive part, we choose one design, we deep into the design, we calculate everything, and next we go to implement. We build a prototype based on the design. Well, since this is a factory skill, so our implement part will be a small scale compared to the factories. Next, we to the operate. In the operate section, we will do the experiment in the factory to give a proof that our solution works. To show our prototype in the implement phase. Monitoring and controlling is the third step. So this is our result for the experiment we have done. As you can see, the silica sand section give a lowest reduction of from the blank. I mean, compared to the blank, it gives us smaller reduction, which means less minuscule is formed. Now, for the project achievement, me myself personally have done. What I have done is we went to a factories. I'm helping to observe the problem, the challenge in the factories, and see what we can help to solve. Next, prototyping means in the prototyping station, which is the implement part, I'm trying to assist my friend in the dimension, in the design, to help us to complete the prototype. So teamwork. This is a really personal part. So from our team, we work really hard. We did everything we could to find the solution to find this. Even though we have an argument, we have different opinion, and we have crashes from each other, but this doesn't stop us for achieve the success. Well, we have a good communication between all members. Every time the meeting, everybody is there to listen, to share opinion, to listen to others and make decisions together. Thank you.